Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Skeggi playthrough, guys, where we are slowly doing our thing. This has been one of my most carefully played campaigns ever, guys, because I'm surrounded by big, powerful people. Now, the elves have declared war on me now, so we're going to be sailing over, and I'm potentially going to be trying, if I can take Tor Anroc, we are going to be attempting to make a colony out of here. Well, an outpost out of here is somewhere to raid from, but I really don't... It's a tricky one here. Anyway, we are at an end turn at the moment. I might do a little bit of switching around of things, because I might keep my main lord in here because he provides a lot of extra growth at the moment. And we might put the Forgotten Jarl from this army in charge of my force, which is going to be pushing out. And going and raiding the elf lands. Now, I want to be a bit careful with this because the elves are powerful. Well, it's tricky. I don't want to annoy the high elves too much, but I've got a feeling we might be being put into a position where we have to continue a war. You know, we need to be pursuing a war with the high elves. I really want my elephants before, my mammoths before I really go nuts. But at the same time, we need growth, which we're going to get by leaving my main lord in our main settlement, and we just need chance to actually expand, basically. Because at the moment, that is our biggest problem. I really should have pushed up and taken Arnheim when it was held by the elves, actually, because, I mean, I didn't have a chance to, but it's an elven port, and elven ports are very, very beneficial. Oh, it's because I'm friends with their enemies, so we will have to play carefully. I mean, I'm friends with Marathi, so that's not too big an issue for us. I really would love to get into the north to try and confederate some of the other guys, but again, that's something which is probably going to have to wait. These are all set in place. We're going to move up here to do a little bit of merging. I only got 19k. I don't want to be burning too much money. Eek, mystery meat is not actually a great one. I want to get raiding again because at the moment we are losing some income due to raiding. Talking about this, so we're going to move all these guys over to the Forgotten Jarl's army. That'll give us 20 at the moment in his. Really?
Chieftain of the tribe.
Yeah, a lot of champions here, which isn't the they're not the best units. I can get better, but these guys are quite veteran, so they are going to be a very solid line. They're relatively armoured. I would like some different units in there, but for now, they will do very nicely because they're good. They're a good front line while these guys get around and ravage. Because these guys will get eaten by arrows, as will these guys. So I want to be a bit careful fighting elves. Let's up that port because that's also going to push out the growth, which is what we really want here. I want to get this to 4. I want to get this to max level because I want this. I want the altar of the Bloodfathers to get ourselves War Shrine. And we only get the War Shrine mammoths. They're still very good. They've got nice buffs, and we also get Norscan giants, which are slow. But as you can see, guys, that is huge damage they do. But they're not particularly armoured. And obviously, I want armoured skin wolves. Because armoured skin wolves are skin wolves with armour. What's not to like about them? They're just as good. You know, they're just as fast, actually. They're literally the exact same stats, but with more armour, pretty much. So, yeah.
Enslave the Southerners.
It's making very little difference taxing there. anything which ups my skin wolves. Yeah, let's push down towards that one because I think we've already got the yeah, we've already got the lizard man. So we've got quite a good army. We've got my 2 skin wolf heroes. I could put both skin wolf heroes in one army almost here, but that would possibly be a little bit too... Yeah, no. We shall see. So yeah, we're going to push over here next. Obviously we are trying to stay friends with most of the other factions. I do need to have a look at my diplomacy. Certainly with all the Dark Elves for the time being, I want to be friends with. I do want to spawn another Lord and send him north to try and find the other Norscans, because I might be able to ally with some of them, which would be very beneficial for me as well. I might be able to get confederations with them as they get battered, which well, I mean, might get me some good lords. I'm not particularly bothered about having all of the territory up here, because if I have all the territory up here, it's just going to turn into a rehash potentially of my Wintertooth campaign, and Skeggi lands would become a bit of a set. Words are failing me, guys. A little bit of a sideshow. That's why I was quite tempted to do this in the Vortex campaign, but it doesn't really work in the Vortex campaign at the moment, unfortunately.
Ravage. Slaughter the sheep. Enslave the Southerners. True savages.
How is the public going to do? So we are going to get some negatives here.
Understood. Overrun the world. War unceasing. Chieftain of the tribe. Tribesmen gather.
Okay, so we're gonna get a rebellion anyway. We're gonna get ourselves a couple more of these guys and a unit of skin wolves. Just to buff up that little army a little bit. Oh. Extra chaos corruption is always good because it spreads. It will cause a spread into surrounding regions, which will help us as well. You can start double timing up here, please. We're going to land here and we are going to sail across. It's going to be a risky charge over there, but we need to do it. Now in this region we've got a lot of bonus growth as well for the turn, which is good. I'm almost tempted to leave him sitting there until the rebellion happens. I'm just worried that the rebellion will happen at Swamp Town, and before I can deal with it, I will have them landing. Ah! Well, we just lost our war. Oh. Oh. Ew. Wish me luck. I do apologise, guys. It's absolutely heaving it down outside for a change. So if you can hear it, I do apologise, guys. It's nice for it to be heaving it down for a change. As I'm sure you're aware, if you've been listening to my videos, it's been boiling in the UK for the past few weeks. So it's quite nice. Other than I'm meant to be at a barbecue tomorrow, so we'll have to see how that goes.
Dark blessings upon you.
I can't afford to do that just yet. I will be rejoining that war, but I can't afford to be at war with both Mundi and the Elves. That said, if I take Hexalotl very quickly, the Elves will be gone. I'm not happy about being dragged into the war with the Elves, but I don't want to annoy Morathi, though Morathi is probably less of a threat from the High Elves at the moment. I'm going to have to play this very carefully. I can almost certainly defend my lands, but I need to be raiding. So we're going to have to be very careful.
War unceasing. Despoil and ravage.
There you go, that's actually going to slowly fix itself. We're just going to march here and keep raiding, and if there's a rebellion, we'll deal with it.
Tribe consents. Decamping. On the prowl. Overrun the world.
Ooh, I'm tempted. I could go for the Shrine of Cain. Oh no, I can't get it. I've got to pick it up. Right.
The hound compels.
Right. I need... Ah!
True savages. Marauding. The hound compels.
It's not got the biggest garrison.
Of the tribe.
I suspect there's going to be an army here next term. But we are going to try and take there. And we have to take there quickly. So this isn't going to be a subtle twiddling our thumbs. Oh, I'm not sure I can attack here quickly.
You seek a pact with Norscan tribe.
Damn. That is not good, guys. That is seriously bad, actually. Wow, that is not good for us at all, actually. That is possibly about the worst thing which could happen. I can definitely take Hexalotl, but it's whether I can afford to. Yeah, things aren't going so well. I'm trying to think what to do here now, because I am not in a safe position here at all. The elves could. The elves were going to be a hard fight on their own. Mundy behind me. To be fair, Mundy is busy. The garrison there is still huge. I can't take that on my own. I know I'm about to get a rebellion there. I'm not fussed about that.
Overrun the world.
Do we have... Oh, we're nowhere near that mammoth with him. This, kids, is where I should have taken the other lord.
Done. To their graves. Charge at last. Annihilation.
What's the garrisons down here like? So I could potentially start raiding and hitting them again. But we need to hold here to destroy this rebellion, which is about to happen. I'm not going to do that just yet, but we will be getting the extra defensive buildings up shortly. I know I'm about to have a rebellion. I'll batter that down straight away, and then we will start pushing again. The rebellion's not necessarily a bad thing, guys. Getting a rebellion, it'll get me some experience to my troops. It will also mean that I can... It will lower the... It will lower the enemy influence. Sorry, it will lower the... words are failing me. Public order problems. I thought I had joined the war. Okay. That's fine. I already thought I was at war with them. So... I'm happy to take their money. At the moment, I'm happy to take lots of people's money because I'm skint. There are still other factions in there. Now this is where I wish I wish I had the high elf ability to sow discord, because if I did, I would be sowing discord amongst the factions in ULTHUAN to cause them to go to war. Come on, Orkies, keep them fighting. Unfortunately, I think the orcs are falling. Oh, that's not good. We could be about to meet our glorious end, guys, in a few turns. If that goes through them and heads up towards my territory, I am in big trouble.
Your will to the slaughter.
Ooh, let's take the cash.
Bloodthirsty. Take what's theirs.
So close. One more level, guys. We have lightning strike. Get the extra weapon strength there for Knut. Right, the Forgotten Jarl, it is your chance to shine here. We're not fighting this in a particularly subtle way, guys. This is not going to be an easy fight, actually. Actually, that said, yeah, they do have some armor piercing. They're the main armor piercing. We're going to be careful with my skin wolves here. We're not... I've got a ram. I'm not going to be using that ram. I've built that ram so it lets me attack their walls, guys. That is the entire purpose of that ram. It is not for anything else. Now, the real question is, when I sack this place, is do I sack it and take the money, or do I leave, or do I take it? Now, depends how much money. I need the income at the moment as well. Because if I could get like 30 odd K on this, I could build up a second army, which would be very good.
So be it.
Right. Oh wow, whoops. That was not what I meant to do. Come on. I did not mean to bounce away there. You two can hit that side, and you two can hit that side. In fact, no. You three can hit that side, you three can hit that side, and you two can sit. You two can also go for the gate. Now, these guys are quite heavily armoured, and one thing, while Loth and Seaguard are amazing, they don't do much armour-piercing damage. However, they are good anti-large when I charge into them. Wow, what is with my frame rate? My frame rate is not usually this bad, guys. So everything here, you can see though, these guys got shredded because they lack armour. The other guys should go on that wall, and they should make short work of what's on that wall, actually. We're nicely damaging... What? Ah! You guys can charge in against that, please. Helps if my guys do what I tell them to. Right, you guys are coming up there. Sorry, I've just been spinning myself around in a very probably sickening way for some of you. They're going to start getting onto the wall shortly. And they're nearly there. You guys can straight off charge that way. We are on the wall, cutting into these elves here already. These guys again can charge in against them here. We've only got a few, but that'll do. And we're through. Let's use our... No, we don't need to use that. Oh. No, it is just self. I was thinking of combatants. Not really combatants. We are ripping through them up on the walls, which is good. That's what we wanted. You two guys can start charging up. I'm going to move these guys up here so they're all together. Because these guys can't get onto the walls. They're going to make short work of them, and they're going to start charging forwards. These guys are going to have to stay on the walls, clearing everything on the walls. We do have a noble up there who's a melee specialist, so he's going to do a lot of damage. That said, I'm not worried. We are doing very well here. In fact, I think let's hit those silver helms next, because we've got nice anti-large there. You guys can go down against that chariot. And you guys, I want to take on those silver helms because you guys are anti-large. You guys can just go and pester them. We are finishing off the rest of the archers up here. And this is where I do well. My heavily armoured units will do very well against the high elves because they don't take much damage. But as you saw, that unit of skin wolves took a lot of damage very quickly, even though it's fast enough to not really have to worry about it. Okay, all of you guys can just charge that way now then. Perfect. My skin wolves should make short work of these guys because they are very good anti-large. They get a nice anti-large bonus actually, so extra 30 damage versus anti-large, so versus large. It's 95 damage. That's not bad actually. And as you can see, once the skin wolves got involved, they just disintegrated. Same with that chariot. The skin wolves will make short work of that chariot. I mean, you watch that health drop there. Let's hit that chariot next. He's already breaking. We've got the matter out. That was actually quite an easy victory, guys. Compared to what it told us we'd get, we did much better. Now, I am only playing on normal because this was always going to be a difficult campaign, but I'm happy with that victory. The question is, do I want to sack it and stay and try and take it? Or do I want to leave it as there as somewhere to keep coming back and sacking? The danger with staying is the high elves may come out of the woodwork with a ton of... Oh! Hang on, no, I can sack it, then take it straight away. Can't I? Ah. Yeah, so long as I'm not raising it. $17k, I'm taking $17k. There we go. Straight into the defences.
I am an Aryan reborn. Show me some respect.
Come on, you want a peace treaty after I sacked and destroyed your settlement with no consequences. And this gives us a lovely place to sally forth from. Again, I'm going to need to be careful. That also gave us a big chunk of cash, which is going to help us. No, I want to keep pushing down this side. So let's keep pushing up the extra growth, and I want lightning strike. You, what do I want to do with you?
Chieftain of the tribe.
First things first.
Enslave the sun.
How much extra growth does he give now?
Despoil and ravage. Understood.
Well, for now, we can sit here raiding. And this army here is going to get dispatched out raiding as well. That was a good capture, guys. That was a good chunk of cash. And it's a lovely place to raid from. We do need to watch those Phoenix Gates. They are oh, God. And that's what I was a bit scared by, guys. Because that is a big army. They are heading back up now as well. This is where I'm a little worried. I'm over engaged. Now, I need to decide what I'm doing next. I can't afford to attack that Phoenix Gate at the moment. I was hoping they would not move in there because I was kind of contemplating charging that Phoenix Gate to destroy it before they had a chance to bring anything to bear on me. Oh, and I've just lost a trade agreement. Eesh. Now I can probably take that army on if it charges me, but well, we'll see. But I also, at the same time, don't want to stay here. That is the Blue Viper's gone, so Mundy can concentrate on me. I need to pull back and grow myself. Unfortunately, I'm almost certainly going to lose Swamp Town and Port Reaver again. That said, I'm not getting any income from them at the moment, so that's not terrible.
True savages.
Never.
See, that's a big garrison. I can't build the gold mine here, so I'm not so fussed about that.
Overrun the world.
You know what?
Annihilation.
Let's hit White Peak. At the end of the day, if I lose there, I can deal with that. Whereas hitting here,
The gods
an extra 5k.
Tribal fury. In agreement.
And switch to raiding stance to lower our costs. If they take there, this place will not have an army straight away, so I can hit them back. I can also sack here next, destroy here next turn if needs be. You need to pull back to recruit, unfortunately, but we've got plenty of cash at the moment. Even if I was running at 3k a turn, we would have plenty of cash. That'll do for now. I'm getting a few extra skin wolves here, guys. Very simple reason that there's no need not to. These guys aren't actually bad. These guys are anti-large. However, what's their range? Like, they also have better range, so I'm going to get a couple of those. They're not ideal, but they're just... I'm not going to worry about them yet. Also, we recruit these guys at a really high level already, which is great. And by being here, we are helping the growth in this region. Do any of the other buildings here increase growth? Ooh, that does. Not that I can afford to have that. Okay. Wish me luck, guys. This is gonna get tricky. Once this army's built up, it can go and start raiding out here again, and hopefully it's gonna be powerful enough to keep Mundy at bay while the Dark Elves pressure them. I'm gonna fight this. I was like, I'm not gonna bother fighting this. Then I looked at it, and actually, I'm not gonna win this battle. But if I'm aggressive, I can do a lot of damage. I have walls. What? I shouldn't have walls. I am not complaining. Walls means I'm potentially gonna win this, guys. What? Okay, this must be a bug with the mod, guys, because I am fighting this inside one of the gates. What? This must be a bug to do with the mod, guys. It's a bug I am not going to complain about. Now, I'm going to do this a bit differently, guys. I am not going to hold the walls. For the very simple reason that they will charge over those walls. Now, this side, no, this side I'm going to hold the walls. I'm going to split this. Right, they're going to get reinforcements on this side, so suspect... You guys can go there. You guys can go there, because I suspect they're going to come up the walls. Right, what do we have here? We've got a lot of archers here. So this side, we're going to sit back. Actually... We're going to sit back. These guys are going to be a floating units, ready to reinforce where needed, as are my hounds. Okay, we might pull these guys back off wall. The reason I might not leave people on the walls, guys, is for the very simple reason that I don't want to be being shot at by their archers. That's sad. You guys have got the armor level to soak that, so these guys are going to go up and man this. I suspect... I don't know what they're going to do. These guys will get right up against the walls, however, if needs be. Princess is probably going to start shooting. They do have a phoenix. That's going to be nasty. They have some they've got lots of chariots. Now that's what I was worried about. They're just going to pepper me. We'll see how I do. If I start taking too many losses, we will pull back. But at the moment, the tower's shooting them. I'm going to move these guys up here. Okay, you guys are going to pull back down here, out of range of those archers. I'm almost tempted to sally forth on that side, because while we've got armour, that's a lot of archers, and if we're right behind the wall, they're not really going to be hitting us. I'm going to move you guys right in front as well, to give us a bit of anti-large to deal with those things which come through. They're pushing up onto the wall here, right into my Marauder Chieftains, which is the best place for them to be. Got the Lord here. These are my better guys. These guys have good armor piercings. They should do reasonably well there. You guys can push forwards. The rest of you guys can hold. They are hitting my gate. I'm very tempted just to sally forth into them. Let's have some fun. Let's shred that unit. That's the danger. We just got battered by their archers as we opened that gate. That said, we are shredding them. Right, let's check on this side. We're doing nicely over here. Ooh, Phoenix! Oh wow, that wasn't good. So actually, we need you guys to charge this way, please. You guys are heading over here. You guys can charge back up. That Phoenix is the problem there. You guys can charge that Phoenix. Pull back. Let's get that gate closed. We need to battle that phoenix. The issue is this phoenix is it can resurrect itself as well, guys.
Yes, Lord! Blood! God,
You can also... Oh, you guys can charge them. Pull to the sides. We don't want to be sitting right in front of them. What we want to do is we want to cause them to have to come through the gates to shoot at us. Then we can just charge into them when they come through the gates.
That's what the masters made.
Not doing well up here, actually, guys.
Slay every mortal.
That's what we needed. You guys can push up here. You guys can chase these guys down as they run. There you go, the gate is shut again. They've had to charge their archers against my gate. That's an interesting idea. Nice, we're breaking things up here, which will mean we'll probably be able to bring some forces back soon.
Get them.
You guys can come over here as well now. Sally forth again here. We're going to try and break straight through those guys into some of their archers if we can. So they've got those archers so close, but we can potentially break forward and hit them, and you guys are going to go for them. But if we can engage them in melee, they can't shoot us. So that's a daft thing for them to have done. We are breaking them nicely here. Yeah, you can keep chasing them. Let's stay on these guys until we've shattered them completely, please. That's perfect there. Come on, doggies, get into them. If I get them engaged... See, these guys are engaged. If my dogs, warhounds, can engage those shadow warriors. Now, shadow warriors aren't actually... Oh, they're shadow warriors. They're not bad in melee, but they're not proper melee units. That's not a huge problem. We might have to pull back in a second because of this unit, but that's not a huge issue. Kill that phoenix! As you can tell, it keeps coming back. No, keep chasing them, please. We can turn around and deal with him if we need to. That phoenix has resurrected itself over there. Okay, let's pull our Sally back for now. You guys can form on this side. And you guys can form on this side. Oh, are they trying to charge her? Oh, perfect! If they come through, guys, that's actually not a bad thing.
Yes! So be it!
Kill that phoenix. Even if we lose this, we will win the next battle. So it's not bad. It's not a bad thing for us at all. I really want you guys to pull out. I want that gate shut. So you guys are going to keep getting orders to pull back for it to disengage there. Hopefully this phoenix will actually die this time, guys. Shred that spearman.
Charge them.
That's perfect. Get these guys backed right against the walls. It's really hard to shoot us. Yes, it didn't resurrect. Right, you guys can come and shoot them, please. You guys can come and throw your axes at him while we finish off those Lothan Sea Guard in here. Is it literally one Lothan Sea Guard? Oh, it's a prince. So he was a hero, which is why he's lasted so long, but he's getting battered now. poked with spears and whacked by axes. They're not even shooting that gate now. That looks like another perfect opportunity for a sally. Ah, they moved away. No, we're still going to engage them.
That's what the master's bid. Fight! The dark gods command me. Yes, Lord. What?
Come on, shred those Sea Guard.
Kill the Southerners!
Okay, kill the mage. The mage is called Tilly.
Chaos! Now is our turn.
Right, straight back it back.
Condiments! Yes, Lord! Lord!
And these guys can come and reinforce. And to be fair, once these guys reinforce, we'll probably just try and chase everything off.
Quick! Condiments! Your will? What do you bid?
The enemy lord is dead.
Chaos Marauders! Guard this place!
You guys can stay here to deal with that. Everybody else is going to come over here.
For the Blood God! Condiments!
This has been quite a bloody little battle, to be fair.
Chaos Marauders! Love them!
Here comes the charge. Okay, while we're here, we may as well all focus fire him down.
Our allies are fleeing! Fight!
No, you are dying this time, mate.
The gods compel us to murder!
Come on, finish him.
Very well! Give us carnage!
To be fair, I'm going to let them take this gate, because I'm not sure what they'll do once they break through.
Charge them! Get them! Get them! Chaos Marauder!
Double time this for a bit while they break this gate. Very, very slowly. Oh wow, some of them actually came back. Not sure what unit that was. We're going to go send some guys to deal with it. You guys can go chase down those shadow warriors. They're out of ammo. They're just normal melee infantry at this point. So yeah, I'm not sure what they're going to do once they break the gate, because if they charge through, they're just going to get engaged.
Chaos Marauders!
Or have to engage me.
Now is our
Oh, that's
time.
perfect. Charge.
Blood God!
Do not let him get through.
This Southerner! We want their eyes!
Okay, that's what they're going to do. Doggies, go. The rest of these guys are going to get battered, though, now.
Chaos Marauders! The gods demand it! The gods demand it! So be it! Your will!
This is the key thing. Get that chariots engaged. And once they're engaged, they should have made a beeline for my cap. No! Do not let them get through. Do not let them get through and set up. Let's try and focus a unit each. Spears can go on them. And they are not allowed to get themselves set up.
Throw those axes! Very well.
This may be where we actually fall, because it's going to be tough for us to defeat all of these units. Come on, let's deal with those chariots next. They're just fighting a holding action there. I'm not going to win that fight. I don't want that. The aim is not to win that fight. It's just to hold them there. Come on, let's finish that chariot so we can free up these guys. One of you guys can be freed up to charge this way. Let's charge this one. Oh, finish this one off quickly. And everything's going to go on this guy. Okay, charge. I know he's probably going to chase me down, but we need to deal with him. That is our most important thing at the moment, to stop them getting that cap. Some of you guys can turn back into them. My spears should be able to stop that cap. That's the thing, they're breaking nicely. You guys just got to look. What? That was a mage spell getting shot off there. That's it, we've pushed them off our cap there at least. Okay, straight into these guys. This is going to be a close battle. They're breaking it. We've got the matter out, guys. Ooh, wow.
Kill the Southerners!
Let's kill that mage. Don't want the mage to get away. I don't get why we had walls, but I'm not complaining about us having walls, guys, because it saved us here. Without the walls, we would have, you know, we'd have done damage to them, but it would have been a lot tougher a fight. Ah, that's enough. I can't be bothered. So not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, okay, we lost a lot more troops, but they had far better troops than us there, guys. Actually. Wow, that unit stands out on its own as the victor there. I mean, he got a lot of kills. I mean, their lord, wow. And she was just sitting there pinging away at me. I left her up for far too long. I want to get both levels of defense here, because if I get the max level of defense here, ooh, let's take the cash. If I get the max level of defense here, guys, especially if I keep walls, actually, it will be very easy to hold. That said, I have to survive long enough. I'm very tempted to push back and try and take the Eagle Gate next. It's a risky move, But it does. I mean, I won't take it. I will have to destroy it, but I don't think I can take them. You never know, because they're an odd building. If I could take them, they will be OP.
You seek a pact with Norscan?
Yes, I will accept you paying me for peace. That's more than acceptable. At the moment, yes. I'd have taken it if they'd asked me to pay that, so yeah. I probably should have tried to get a bit more off, but I don't want to risk it with that.
Enslave the summons.
I'm tempted to drop that off for the moment. I'm going to stop that because I want the growth. For the time being, and this gives me extra chaos corruption as well. I can't believe we survived that. What do we get at the top level? We get Feral Mammoth as well. So at level 3 with this, we will get Marauder Hunters, Ice Trolls, two Marauders, 2 Marauder Champions. So it's great weapons. On the top level of this one, we get some extra Ice Trolls, another Mammoth, some Spears. We don't get any extra champions. However, we get a lot more armor and extra leadership as well. 2 Feral Mammoths is very good. 2 things of Ice Trolls is very good. So actually, that's a really solid thing now.
Slaughter the sheep.
Futile.
Do I finish him?
War unceasing.
No. Which one are we going down first? The Hound.
Annihilation.
We will accept our fate.
What? Done.
No, we're going down this one to start with. I want Lightning Strike for him. We are going to move on Tor thingy next, because it's got a reasonable garrison actually. Vors and that was quite. Ooh. If I could take Lothan, but Lothan is going to be well defended.
Despoil and ravage.
Right.
You have my faith.
And an extra unit of Marauders. Because they are good anti-infantry, but I need to use them carefully. These guys form a very solid line. You know what, I'm actually going to get 3 units of Marauders in here. These guys are good anti-large. I've got quite a lot. They're also just generally good. But these guys obviously get their anti-infantry bonus. How much is it? It's only 5. They're not actually that good versus infantry. You know what? I'm getting Skin Wolves instead. Because these guys are pretty much as good. They're faster. They're not quite as armoured. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. Now, this army's going to start raiding. We've got 10 turns there. If the elves are coming down, we will siege here in front of them to try and capture it, to try and pull these guys out, because we've got a lot of anti-large. We might be able to take this army. It would be a very, very hard fight. Anyway, guys, that is something for next time, because we're already at nearly an hour on this playthrough, guys. It's only meant to be half an hour, so as always, thank you very much for watching, guys. I do hope you are enjoying my playthrough of Skeggi, where we are managing to expand. I'm not necessarily expecting to hold on for it. If here's a wet round for long enough to build up, if I can get this long enough to build it up a bit more, you know, certainly to level 3, it will be very solid. Now, how long until it grows? 10 turns. Growth here, if we can keep this alive long enough, it will become a very good, solid defensive settlement, especially as it seems to be keeping the walls. Anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching. If you do want to pop any comments, guys, please feel free to pop any comments down in the comments. Likes and dislikes, guys. If you didn't like this, please put a thumbs down. But please put a comment explaining why, so I can try and improve. Or you're also more than welcome to jump over to my Discord and tell me how much I suck. There's also links to my Twitter and my Patreon in the comments and description. Thank you very much for your time, guys.